Well, hey everybody, here I have this 2014 Fiat 500L trekking, and I wanted to bring you kind of like an interior and exterior overview of it because this one is unlocked, but I don't have the keys to it, sadly. So, as usual, let's go ahead and start off with the window sticker. 2014 model year, 500L. This one is the 500L trekking. It's in Grigio Scuro, which is gray metallic, black interior color. This one has premium cloth and low back bucket seat. Premium cloth, low back bucket seats. Jeez, I can't talk. 1.4 liter multi-air turbo, 6-speed manual in this one. Options, this one has the premium package, which I believe might be, I'm not really sure. But the total sticker price on this one's $22,195. Pretty nice looking car. Fuel economy is rated at 25 city and 33 highway. Starting off with the front, this is my main area of concern with the 500L. It still looks cool. It's just a lot different than what I'm used to. You have like this white area running around, and then you have projector beam headlights right there. They're not HIDs, they're just projectors. Turn signals down below, and then you do have fog lights integrated into the front bumper. And this is a front bumper that's specific to the trekking trim. Kind of gives it more of a rugged look. You can see you have your Fiat mustache emblem right there. Wheels on this one, 225/45 R17s. Pretty good looking rims actually. I like the way these look a lot. LED turn signal marker here, none on the mirrors though, so I guess they just kind of moved it from the mirror to there. You have brushed chrome door handles as well as a brushed chrome door trim running down the bottom. Fuel cap is kind of like a little suction deal. It just kind of suctions over the fuel filler itself and then snaps on just like that. Then you have more of the brushed chrome surround on the tail lights, as well as just standard reflector beam tail lights. And then your reversing lights are right there down below on either side. And this one does have reverse parking sensors on the back, as well as a single exhaust outlet, which produces a pretty nice little growl because it does have the 1.4 liter multi-air turbo. So you can also see that you have your integrated reverse backup camera right there. I'll go ahead and open this up. You can see it just kind of staring at us right there. And the back cargo space of the 500L is actually pretty interesting. This plastic is everywhere. Jeez. You do have a cargo cover here, and it lifts up like that. And I think it hangs from somewhere because you have these two strings. Yeah, it ties right up there. But I'm not going to mess with that because that's just going to be a pain and I don't want to mess with it. And then you have like a shelf right here that can be removed, and then you have a flat floor storage, and then you have underfloor storage as well. You also have little tie down hooks right there as well as right there, and you also have a 12-volt power outlet as well as illumination back here, and some cargo little like bins right here with nets on either side. So the cargo area is actually pretty usable in the 500L. It's not too bad. I mean, it gets the job done just as well. The lift gate is not power, but it doesn't really need to be because it's actually pretty light. It actually sounds really solid when you close it. So we'll go ahead and jump into the front seat. Now, sitting down into the 500L, actually before I sit down, I'm gonna pull all this plastic away, that way you can actually see what the seat looks like. I'll just kind of tuck it over there. You have like this brown faux leather as well as cloth right here and then cloth right there. It actually looks really good. I love the brown leather. I'm a sucker for brown interiors. I think they just look really classy. Now looking at the steering wheel, it's actually not square, but the way it's stitched onto here makes it actually look like it is. Then you have your Fiat badge in the middle, horn. Actually pretty loud. I was expecting like a little wimpy horn, but it's not bad at all. Then you have your multi-function controls right here, hands-free telephone, mute, voice command. Then you have cruise control, and then in typical Chrysler fashion, your volume and radio controls are on the back of the steering wheel. Steering wheel actually feels pretty good in your hands, believe it or not. Let me try and get it turned straight a little bit. It's not bad at all. It feels pretty substantial. There's no grip extensions, but your hand kind of falls nicely right here. And then I like how they continued the stitching all the way up to here. You can see on the sides there. Like I said, cruise control. There's your turn signals. Your headlights does not have automatic headlights. I believe that might be the lounge, but I could be mistaken. Here's your wiper controls right here. There's your rear wiper, as well as your front wipers. So they work pretty well, I guess. I'm not able to use them. Here's your key right here. You just push it in there. Typical Fiat fashion. Gauges actually look really good, very easy to read. I like the white-faced gauges. I've always liked those. Coming over here, you have like this kind of almost sandpaper-like trim. It's actually pretty rough and kind of gives me the... It just weirds me out when I touch it for some reason. There's your air vent controls right here, and then you just slide it up. Coming over to the door, you can see you have your power mirror controls. They work just like that. You just flip it from side to side. Plastic door handles, they look like brushed chrome. All 4 windows are auto up and down actually. I think that's an excellent feature that Fiat did. Great idea. Power window locks, door pull right there. Top of the door panel is actually hard to the touch, but it's really solid and super chunky. It's not flimsy, cheap plastic. You have more of the brown vinyl right here. Love this. It just adds a nice touch to the cabin of the 500L. You can see you have like a little water bottle holder in your door pocket, and then in continuation of the square design, the square speaker right there. Coming over to the top of the dash is hard to the touch. You have a vent up there. I'm not really sure what it's for. Maybe it just kind of takes air across the top of the vehicle. I'm not sure. There you have your vents here. Here's your navigation system right here that actually turns on. Wow, I didn't expect that. But that's pretty cool. Let's see what... Stereo is actually pretty good. It's a variant of Chrysler's Uconnect system, seeing as how Fiat and Chrysler are basically one and the same now. Going to navigation's being activated. I'm not really sure what that means. Oh, you have to purchase the code. But whatever. The graphics are actually really good, and it's actually pretty responsive. No, I don't want to pair more. 29 degrees Celsius, I'm assuming, because it's not 29 degrees outside. There's Fahrenheit. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You know what? Don't do it then. Fine. There's your compass right there. Stop it. Stop! Okay, this system is a little fiddly. If you touch it, it just kind of does random things. There's more of this weird trim right up here, and then on top of the dash, you have a glove box up there with an air vent in there, and then you have like a little groove storage area right there. There's the glove box there. It is damped, and then that's where your owner's manual would be if this car had it in it. The glove box is actually pretty decently sized too. Here's your single zone manual climate control. Controls feel okay. They do feel a little cheap and chintzy, and I don't like how I can hear it moving back behind the vents and all that. Just, it needs to be electronic. That's a nice premium feature. SD card, USB, and auxiliary input. 12-volt power outlet right here. Dual cup holders there. Here's your shifter for your 6-speed manual. Throws are actually pretty good. It's a pretty crisp transmission. It's got a nice little slick feel to it. It doesn't feel like it's just going to be like an obnoxious thing. Opening this up, I'd like to find out what this does. Oh, that's just your gear linkage down there. That's fair enough, I guess. For any of those of you who want to see the gear linkages, you can see that right there. Pretty cool that you can actually access that yourself instead of having to cut the boot off or something like that. I'll just leave it. You have more brushed chrome ring around here. Shifter itself, the knob is actually really nicely sized. And then to go into reverse, I forgot to mention pull up on the boot, over and all the way up. There's your traction control. Now this is a weird thing with the 500L that I'm not really sure how I feel about. The square handbrake is just weird, but it works, I guess. Here you have a padded armrest, as well as a tiny little storage area. I couldn't even fit my iPhone in there. I could get my iPod in there though. The clutch actually, yeah, it's not gonna roll. Clutch actually feels pretty good. It's a little springy, but it's not too bad. Another thing that I'm just noticing is how it's got these side windows right here that definitely aid with visibility, because when you have the door shut, if this were an entire pillar, you would crash into a lot of things. But I like how they did that. I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to be like in the rain though. I feel like it needs like a little wiper on it or something. But that's just me. Coming up, you can see you have a conversation mirror right here, and you can just kind of aim it around the cab. And then it clips back up into the headliner. Here we go. With the sun visor, it is vinyl. It's not like leather or cloth or anything. You don't actually get a vanity light, but you do get lights up here, so those will work. No auto dimming rearview mirror. I think that's on the lounge. Not positive though. Same thing goes for the passenger side mirror, but no vanity light. So let's go ahead and move around to the back seat, I suppose. Doors are actually pretty solid feeling. They don't feel cheap or hollow. Materials on the back, same as the front. You have the brown leather here, or faux leather, automatic windows, like I said. This plastic is just obnoxious. I hate it. Just go away. Like, please. Whatever. I'll just deal with it. The back seat is actually insanely comfortable. You have loads of thigh support. The seat is nice and high off the floor, and it's actually adjustable. You can slide it fore and aft if you need more cargo space, or you can slide it back if you need more leg room. And there is lots of leg room. My feet slide up under the seat perfectly, and I have no problem stretching out in here. It's very comfortable. Wouldn't mind taking this on a road trip at all. The cushions themselves are a little firm. I just kind of feel like I'm sitting on them instead of being surrounded by them. Door bin down here, you can see you have your like your little water bottle storage, and then your square speaker grill. There's no air vents back here, which is something I feel like it should have, but maybe that's what that vent right up there is for. I'm not really sure. You do have oh no handles on all four doors, and they are damped, so they won't slam back up into the ceiling. I'm not really sure how this works. Oh, you just leave it in the middle for door, and that's on, and that's off. So that works. No sunroof on this one, but that's okay. It's priced pretty competitively. But I'm just amazed with the seat, and the seat actually does recline too. Let's see, if I pull it forward, it'll actually recline back, and I could lay out and take a nap in here. Easily on a road trip, I could take a nap in here. I would not hesitate to do that at all. So if you're gonna be taking lots of road trips, I would absolutely recommend this car, because it's very comfortable. The rear seats do also fold down. I will show you how that works, maybe. They fold down just like that, and they actually tumble forward too, something I didn't realize. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, that really pretty much sums it up on the 2014 Fiat 500L trekking. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and thanks for watching.